EMS Madara against Aizen though? Jay, like with that, the one that fights Ichigo towards the end where they can slice mountains and shit. Like, what do you
Be
think on
interesting.
that?
I think
EMS
Madara's
Madara or like Jubi Madara?
EMS Madara.
EMS
Yeah.
Madara. I think his AP scales above the likes of Aizen. If I'm just presupposing he doesn't scale any higher than he did at the end of the anime.
Okay.
Aizen was destroying like mountains. He wasn't getting anywhere near like continental or even island. Maybe island.
Yeah.
Highball.
What's
Island
crazy about
level.
Aizen though, he literally has Kodo Matsukami in the form of a
Pretty
Zanpakuto.
much. Pretty much.
But
Yeah.
like all you have to do is look at
Hey,
the
I
homie
forgot about his
sword,
hacks and shit.
and you're like completely underneath hypnosis, and you do not realize that at all.
And the only
So,
problem though is like how would that interact with like
sure, you
obviously a
can. Yeah,
Naruto
exactly.
character, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
so
can scale above him.
that's
But
the ambiguity. The AP, I would say it's almost definitive in Madara's favor. But speed,
Yeah.
I probably would give it to Madara.
Okay.
The fact that he probably lean towards Madara as far as EMS, he probably does scale above in speed. The hacks would be the interesting part because it seems the second you look at Aizen Sanpakuto, you're done. You're in his hypnosis and you're under his
completely.
control. Yeah, so that kind of negates speed anyway. It's pretty much instantaneous.
Yeah.
And how is
so,
Madara gonna know about that, bro?
Yeah, and how would he know?
Yeah, he wouldn't
Not
know,
part-time.
yeah.
He's gonna be like, don't look at his sword. Like, come on, you
He's
know.
not Sanpakuto.
Like, even if he did a clone, or like substitution or whatever, that it would still work on him, right? Or would it just only work on that particular,
Like a shadow clone?
Yeah,
Well, you could theoretically like transfer that like illusion into the host once it dissipates.
Okay, yeah.
Because
So,
if it works like Genjutsu.
Yeah, because you know how Genjutsu, like, if you use Genjutsu and it's on using a clone, then it doesn't affect the original person. But
Exactly.
But for Aizen, that's what I was asking: is it the same way? Because my knowledge on Bleach isn't that too great.
It's like ki and chakra, man. It's like different universes, different like spiritual pressure and chakra. Like who knows how they correlate with one another, you know?
Yeah. So if you want to be the extreme skeptic, you could say, well, we'd have to presuppose that Zanpakutos and spiritual pressure and these hacks would work on someone that has a different physiology, but that's extremely like skeptic. If you're trying to, you're getting the benefit of the doubt and even presuppose that their attacks work on each other in the first place, then the Zanpakuto would be an extreme problem for Madara.
And what does he do?
Nothing he really.
Like, unless you think his willpower would be enough, but like,
you really see no one break out of it.
Yeah, like nobody breaks out of it in Bleach, though. So
it's
so subtle as well. That's the thing about it, man. Yeah.
And he even fought someone that was kind of aware of it when he fought the one guy, the leader of the guys that went through holification, the one leader, the blonde guy. Even he was aware of it. He still
yeah. Shinjo or something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Even he was aware of it, and he still felt susceptible to it. So,
and he has a similar Zanpakuto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
theoretically, one of the only win cons for Madara is if he straight up blitzes Aizen from behind or something where he can't see the Zanpakuto and kills him on one shot. Maybe theoretically he's that superior at speed. That's possible, but he's not the type to do that anyway.
Also, the Hogyoku is like gives you insane regeneration abilities as well, almost like Hashirama. You know.
Zanpakuto is what makes a difference to me. The only thing that would negate that is a huge gap in speed to the point where Madara blitzes him and doesn't see it. He kills him off one shot. That's possible if you presuppose the speed gap is that vast. But besides that, if they start out in just any regular landscape facing each other, as soon as he sees it, he's under Aizen's control at that point. So that's the problem.
Basically.
So I would say Aizen wins more times than not. That's probably what I would say.
Okay.
If it's Jubidara, I think the Zanpakuto wouldn't make a difference anyway, because I think Jubidara's regen would negate anything Aizen has. You'd kill him anyway. But EMS, there's a possibility he might lose. Again, I'm not extremely vastly knowledgeable on it yet, but right now that's what I would say.
I feel like that's fair. I just find the concept between the two interesting because they're kind of similar in many ways. They
have a lot of parallels. Yeah, there's a lot of parallels in those two.
They're like the ultimate antagonists in both series, But I think there is a death battle series on both of them. Actually, you guys should check out. Pretty interesting.